Hey guys, what's going on? It's Ash here coming at you today in Clash Royale. Today we have Charlie joining me to say hi to you guys in the intro. A lot of you guys ask about him, which I find incredibly awesome that you guys care about my family. Say hi, Charlie. He's almost a year old. Where's Charlie? Where is he? Alright, he's not going to talk today, but I figured you guys could say hi to him, and hopefully you guys enjoy the video. Hey guys, what's going on? It's Ash here coming at you today in Clash Royale. Today, I am joined by Destruffy, who has 2 accounts right now in Ultimate Champions League. Currently, ASAP number 4 in the world, and Why Always Me is also, I think, 16th in the world. Let's check it out, guys. 17th in the world right now, both, again, over 6,400 trophies, which really could be the strongest and I don't know, most annoying, most disgustingly OP Royal Recruits deck. I even have them at level 9 here, and they're still viable on ladder at and above 5,000 trophies, which is really unheard of, 4 levels below max here as a common card. Guys, I'm going to go ahead and recap this live match that I had before I started recording this, and I just want to spend this time during my live match to talk a little bit about the Royal Recruits. Now, there's a lot of community outrage about the Royal Recruits, you know, rightfully so. A lot of people complaining they're too strong, complaining that Supercell didn't learn their lesson with overpowered common cards, and complaining that there are no skill cards. I'm going to give my recommendation. I haven't heard this before. I'm sure people have mentioned it because it's not... I like simple solutions to cards, right? I like simple solutions. I don't like complex, like change the elixir cost and add 2 more recruits and subtract 5% HP. And I like to keep it nice and simple. So my solution is just making it the same elixir cost, the same health, the same shield, the same DPS, and just making it 5 instead of 6. Now, what will that change? It will add a very, very small element of skill. Very small. Very small. It's not a skill card, and it's okay that it's not a high skill card in my opinion. Not every card in the game needs to be Magic Archer. I've said that in my previous video. I'll say it again. However, the fact that they're just so brainless, you could really play them with closed eyes, literally, every time that you play them pretty much. I think that placement does not matter at all. If you make them 5, at least right now you can see me split, well, I don't split them, I just play them at the bottom. But at least it would give a little semblance of strategy in terms of what direction you split them in. So I would just make it 5, a little bit easier to deal with, and I still think it would be a really strong card at 5 elixir. What are your best solutions? I invite you guys to kind of join in the conversation. Let me know in the comments below, how do you think they ought to fix Royal Recruits? Changing the rarity is another one that I hear a lot. I don't think that will necessarily solve anything. Maybe short term will make them a little bit harder and more difficult to level up. But I don't know. I'm torn, guys, to be honest with you, on this common card, right? Is it better to make a really OP, strong, epic, or legendary because it's not as easy to level up? I don't think that. I think that's kind of, I don't know, faulty logic, because ultimately, you want to have viable, common, and rare cards that actually allow people to level them up, free-to-play players especially. You just don't want them to be disgustingly OP. So Supercell clearly, you know, I don't know. Maybe the summer vacation didn't lead to a lot of play testing. It's just a mobile game. I'm not like irate like some people are, but they clearly didn't learn their common lesson, at least to the full extent. And obviously the evidence will be these incredibly OP Royal Recruits. So today, why am I showing you this deck, guys? Well, obviously, apart from having 2 accounts inside Ultimate Champion League and just dominating the top of ladder and tournament level standards, if you look at the recent challenges in Stats Royale, like it's gotten ridiculous. At first, it was like 75% of the decks had Royal Recruits. Now it's like 90% of the decks have Royal Recruits in them. I want to talk about this. Sorry, guys. I have like allergies. You might have noticed me itch my nose like 100 times in this video. Apologies. Geez, the pollen. This stream is brought to you guys, this video is brought to you guys by Claritin D. I think I need one right here live or I'm going to have an attack. All right, guys, getting into this first replay here. It's Why Always Me against Lava Loon. Guys, by the way, I should have led with this. Darn it, Ash. I should have led with this, but we're going to watch some of the best ladder players, Why Always Me, really just making quick work of them against Ryan here, who's absolutely amazing with Lava Loon, and also against Jack, the 2.6 Hog Cycle God. We'll watch both of those replays, guys, so stay tuned for that. What makes this deck dirty, disgusting, OP, and possibly the best deck in the game right now? Well, it's easy. It has the OP Inferno Dragon, it has the OP Royal Recruits, but more importantly, Balloon synergizes so well with the Royal Recruits, right? Because you can place your Ice Wizard first, you can bait out their spell, just like you're seeing here. Spell is out of hand by the opponent, and here comes that Balloon. You also have the Miner and the Zap to retarget. You have the synergy between the Ice Wizard and the Tornado as well. Here, we're not going to get to the left tower, but you can see just kind of, hopefully you guys can see, just kind of the template for a good push here. It's really low skill. You drop your recruits way in the back, and then you just kind of wait and react to how the opponent decides to defend, and then you hit with the Balloon. Especially in double elixir time is where this deck can be absolutely lethal, and you guys are really gonna enjoy it, gonna love this deck. Now, if you don't have Inferno Dragon, that's totally okay. Sometimes it's difficult to have those legendary substitutions. In this deck, if you got Baby Dragon, everybody has Baby Dragon, right? Use the Baby Dragon instead. It synergizes beautifully with the Tornado. You're going to be a little bit weaker against Golem and Giant because you don't have the Inferno D, but I think you're really going to enjoy the variation of the deck as well. So look at this, guys. Beautiful Zap to retarget those minions onto the Inferno Dragon. Did not get to the tower, though. Again, just missing a hit on that tower. No need to panic here. We're in double elixir time. It's time to drop the Royal Recruits to defend against this Valkyrie and also distract that Mega Minion in the left lane. The opponent goes ahead and drops that Valkyrie in the right lane. Now we're going to go ahead and wait a second. They dropped the Lava Hound. So now they dropped the Lava Hound. We know that we have a big elixir advantage as long as we can just defend in this right lane using less elixir than it cost them to push. So Ryan has the Fireball Zap combo. He uses it all right there. We send in a solo Balloon in the left lane. The Balloon is almost going to get to that tower, but boy, that was a beautiful NATO to pull everything back. The Valkyrie does stay alive though, and we ended up taking a little bit of damage on that right tower before we can cycle to the Fireball. So again, here comes another Balloon. We have the Inferno Dragon and the Ice Wizard. Ice Wizard is doing such a good job slowing that Balloon down, buying us some more time, and now we have the recruits ready to go. Why Always Me has the recruits selected. He's ready to execute a big push. In double elixir time, you don't need to put them all the way in the back. You can put them right in front of your towers. And check this out, guys. Here it comes. Balloon in the left lane. We have our Miner ready. We have our Fireball ready. Fireball takes care of those skeletons and the minions, and now we get to the tower. Boom, right there. Zap to retarget the tower onto the Miner. Beautiful, beautiful zap there at that very last second, and that's a move that you guys are going to have to do with this deck as well. Just like we talked about in Pompeo's Balloon Cycle videos, you know, I don't know, months ago at this point. Having that Miner, and then as soon as he's coming up, zap to retarget the tower onto the Miner instead of the Balloon is just an absolute devastating strategy. I promise you guys a match against Jack. Let's go ahead and do it here. So the Hog Cycle God at the top of your screen, and you know, you gotta feel bad for Jack right now, guys, because he's playing against a recruit deck with Tornado and Ice Wizard. I just don't even know how Jack stands a chance in this matchup, guys. I mean, what do you think? Is there a possible way for even Jack? Basically nobody in the game is better than Jack at 2.6 Hog Cycle. He finished #1 in the world. He's consistently been #1 in the world with this deck that sometimes Hog isn't even super strong in the meta, and Jack is still able to do it. So there he cycles Cannon, but the Balloon's still gonna actually get to that left tower and get, it looks like, 2 hits off, and at this point in the game, Why Always Me just drops the thumbs up like, yeah, good game, good luck, buddy, because how is he ever going to get a Hog through? Well, it's Jack, so Jack's gonna make a comeback, but he's not going to be able to get there. Let's go ahead and see how he does it. Inferno Dragon taking a little bit of HP off of that left tower, and then we're going to reload. If you have the elixir advantage with this deck, guys, go ahead and play those recruits in the back. You know, I mean, there's not much to it. Play the recruits, cycle them, and now you have a pain for the opponent to deal with. Let's see how Jack deals with it. Well, we Fireball Zap there in the left-hand lane. Jack uses a Hog right there in the center of the arena. Hog doesn't take much damage, but a beautiful NATO. That's exactly where you want to put the kind of the vortex or the what is it called? The middle of the, I think it's the vortex. What do you want to call it? Put the center of the tornado. That placement there, right in the center, one tile towards where the hog's coming. That's going to deny all swings on that hog. We're going to see it again here. Not on this push, but on the next hog push. So it's an Ice Wizard in the right lane, and kind of intercepting that hog, just kind of slowing him down there. Jack splitting his damage at this point, so why always me? Totally happy about it. We are going into double elixir time. It's a wizard, Ice Wizard in the right lane. Inferno D on the tower. It doesn't really matter. We're going to go ahead again and cycle the recruits in the back, really causing a headache here for Jack. So Jack decides to fireball zap fireball log the left lane, and there it is, guys. See what I'm talking about? That's the perfect timing and placement for NATO, and the hog does not even get a hit on the tower. I see a lot of people doing that same move, but actually allowing the hog to get a hit on the tower. There we zap, we get that balloon to the right tower, and boom, it's going to take it down. Man, it's a 2-tower lead here, and I think it's going to be a 3-crown. Let's see if he can pull it off here, guys. We'll just go 4 times speed, but he does indeed 3-crown Jack. Just a really tough matchup. Obviously, nothing against Jack there, but, you know, that's why this deck is so disgustingly OP, right? And that's why, obviously, these players really, really good at the game, but still, when you have a deck like this, it just gives you that extra level of confidence. Let's go against Leslie here. You guys know Leslie, number 2 in the world. Well, it says top 1 in the clan right now, but Leslie was number 2 for a while behind Indestructible, the level 2 beast, who got number 1 in the world as a level 2. I don't know, I'm thinking about doing kind of a fun video, interviewing Indestructible. Let me know what you guys think about it. I don't know, it's gonna be, I don't want to like deceive anybody, but I thought it'd be kind of a spoofy fun thing to do. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know. Anyway, guys, here we go. We're going to cycle in the beginning. You can see that Why Always Me does not want to make the first move. It's something that, you know, definitely rather just react with this deck. It's not necessarily a super expensive deck, but it's also not super cheap. So you'd rather just go ahead and wait for your opponent to make the first move. You also have, of course, the Ice Wizard to use if you have to. And that would be probably my best starting play is the Ice Wizard if you just must make the starting play. So here it comes, a Musketeer in the left lane. We're going to answer that with an Inferno Dragon. We have an Ice Wizard in the right lane. Ice Wizard are going to get a little bit of chip damage here. Leslie, by the way, a really, really good 3 Musketeer player. So go ahead and watch his or her, I don't know, watch his or her gameplay here for just kind of getting ideas on how to strategize, how to kind of react against a deck as powerful as this using 3 Musketeers. Although he or she loses, it's still going to be a really excellent match, and I think they make it really close at the end. So here we go. It's going to be recruits behind the King Tower for us here. Let's see how Leslie reacts. It's going to be split 3 Musketeers, but look at this. The balloon coming in on the side of the 1 Musketeer, and that is basically how you take down a tower, or how you play this deck versus 3 Musketeers. You wait till they split the 3 Musketeers, which they'll usually do once you play your Rascals in the back, and then on the side with 1 Musketeer, you go in with the Miner and also the balloon. You're guaranteed to take their tower. You just got to defend a little bit. That was a beautiful zap to retarget that Ice Wizard onto the Miner instead of defending on the right lane. And then you can see Leslie actually does tie this up here, guys, with the damage advantage here. So Why Always Me is going to go ahead and start slow playing this, taking the Fireball value, their beautiful Fireball, just hitting all 3 of the Musketeers in the nick of time. We're going to play a Recruits to tank for this Inferno Dragon. And now Leslie, again, is going to have to answer this push. It's an Inferno Dragon along with the Recruits. We have the Ice Wizard. Valkyrie answers the Ice Wizard in the right lane. Inferno D does lock onto the right tower, but don't worry, Leslie has Zap in hand. That looked like it was going to be tower down if that Zap was not there. However, it was. So again, cycling Inferno Dragon here. Cycling Inferno Dragon is something that you guys can also do in double elixir time if you don't have another obvious play. And then once the Inferno Dragon is down, we play Recruits, and here it comes. It's going to be 2 Musketeers right lane. That's going to be beautiful Fireball value. Is he going to take it? Of course he is. He's also going to Zap, totally extinguishing those 3 Musketeers, or those 2 Musketeers, I should say, in that left lane. So here it comes, guys. It's going to be a beautiful NATO here, I think. Oh, just a beautiful NATO. Misses 1 minion there, but really takes care of all the minion horde. We get 2 recruits to the right tower, and now we're going to reuse recruits again on defense here. We take down that battle ram before we can even get to our tower. Now we have 867 damage left on that right tower. Here comes a balloon, guys, and we have Miner ready to go. We have Zap ready to go. We have a Fireball ready to go in case we need it. The death damage of the balloon is is going to hit that tower, and that is going to be GG there for Why Always Me. 2 accounts in Ultimate Champions League. This is without a doubt the strongest card ever added to the game, maybe with the exception of Night Witch when she was first added to the game, but that is about it in my opinion, guys. What do you think? How should they nerf the card? How should they change the card? Is the card making you rage? Let me know in the comments below, or maybe you have no issues dealing with the card, unlike a lot of people. Let us know your secrets, guys. Huge shout out again to Why Always Me for coming on the channel, and of course, check out the stats at statsroyale.com. Huge shout out to Bren Chong, my YouTube partner. Check out his information as well. Guys, thanks so much for watching, and as always, take care, guys.